motivation is the ultimate scam.
If I wrote you a symphony, just to say how much you mean to me.
Let's get real for a second. Waiting for motivation is the real reason why most people never reach their goals. We say things like, oh, I'll just wait till tomorrow. I'll wait till I'm motivated to do it. But what happens when you don't feel motivated? You just don't ever do it, and that's how you get stuck in life. The truth is, motivation is a scam. I believe motivation is the ultimate scam. It's inconsistent, unreliable, and it's not gonna help you reach your goals. What actually matters and what's actually gonna help you is discipline and consistency. And today I'm gonna break down how I stay disciplined and consistent when I don't really feel like it. And honestly, I don't feel like it a lot of times. And if you're new here, hi, my name is Ebony Sierra. And if you've been here before, welcome back to my channel. Let's get into it. When I first had the realization that motivation is toxic, that's when everything changed. It's fleeting. It comes and goes, it's unpredictable, and you literally cannot rely on it. And if you only show up when you're motivated, you will never, ever be consistent. I promise. That's not the way it works. You have to understand that you don't need motivation to take action. So stop asking yourself, do I feel like it? And start saying, it's already decided. Take emotions completely out of it. The first thing I did when I stopped relying on motivation was to create systems and stop running off of vibes. And by creating systems, I mean make a schedule for yourself that has to be completed. What I like to do is every morning when I wake up or before I go to bed, I'm gonna have a schedule on my phone. What I like to do is put it in my notes app and put the little check mark thing next to it and write out exactly what I plan to achieve that day. So I will put it in a bullet point list, everything that I need to do that day. By having that bullet point list, it gives me gratification when I see at the end of the day everything is checked off. That's the first system that I start for every single day. Sorry for cutting the video, but I would be remiss if I did not include the best system that I've ever built. And I know this one will help a lot of people. For those of you who have trouble getting up in the morning, like I do, here's a dynamic system that will prevent you from snoozing. Of course, have your phone alarm, but in addition to that, you need to have another alarm that cannot be turned off electronically in the kitchen or somewhere out of your reach that you have to get up and turn off. That's gonna force you to get up every morning and not snooze your alarm. In addition to that, I also set a schedule on my thermostat. So at 5:30 in the morning, it goes all the way up to 85 degrees. I don't know about y'all, but I can't sleep when it's hot. So when that thermostat goes up to 85 degrees, I'm getting out of the bed to turn off my alarm, and it's so hot that I'm not getting back into the bed. Literally the best system ever. But back to the video. Another system that I've built is on my refrigerator. I have a checklist of things that I have to do every single day for my week to be great. You have to build these systems and put these things in place visually for you to see it every single day so you make sure that it gets done. I feel like for me, it gives me gratification to see things that I've done, that I've checked off, instead of just going with the flow. So what I want you to do is create one system today. Set up just one system today. It can be pre-planning your meals for the week. It can be writing out your daily schedule. It could be setting up alarms for the next day. It could be laying out your workout clothes for the next day. Just set up one system today that you can use tomorrow. It's gonna help. And you'll really notice the gratification you get once you've completed your task after you've used the system that you previously set up. The next thing I had to do was switch from emotion-based decisions to identity-based decisions. And the best example I have of this is I actually got this off of listening to a podcast called Balanced Black Girl. She said something like, don't say, I don't feel like working out today. Wake up and say, I am a person that takes care of my body. You know, you have to switch to that identity of that type of person. When I wake up in the morning, I say, I am a content creator. A content creator is going to create content. No, I don't feel motivated to make videos, but if I am a content creator, I'm gonna get up and make these videos. When I was going through my weight loss journey, I didn't say, oh, I don't feel like cooking today. No, I am a person that cares about her body. When you become the identity of that person, everything else is out the window. When you are that person and you're gonna show up as that person every single day, your decisions are gonna be made based on that identity. And you're gonna do it if you really are that person. That is kind of deep, but that's one of my favorite ways to think about things. Like, okay, I am this person, so yeah, I am gonna get up and do this. When you start acting like the person you want to be, you become them. Duh. So right now, I want you to write down or put in your notes one sentence explaining the new identity that you want to have. And from your new identity, start making decisions based on that person today. Now, the next thing that really helped me, this is a little trick, it's called the 5-minute rule. The 5-minute rule is when, let's say you have a list of tasks and you don't feel like doing any of them. Well, what you need to do is just set a timer for 5 minutes. Do 5 minutes of that task. When the alarm goes off or the timer goes off, go to the next task, 5 minutes on that task. I've seen that help me knock out a whole to-do list in not that much time. It's super helpful. The thing I learned about this, it just really gets you going. And once you start and you get going, you might not even need to turn the timer off anymore. You might just really get going. And it's because actions create motivation, not the other way around. Motivation does not create action. It is a scam. So literally, next time you don't feel like doing something, just set a 5-minute timer and then start. I promise after you do that a few times, you're gonna be like, you know what, I could just finish the project. And the last thing that I'm gonna say is you have to remove the option to quit. Quitting is not an option if you want to level up or reach your goals. You have to completely lock in. You need to low-key scare yourself into staying in the same place, because quitting is not an option. What would my life be like if I was in the same place next year that I'm in today? I don't think that's how I want my life to go. So you got to think about that every day. Don't give yourself a plan B, because a plan B is an escape route. No, you have to completely and fully lock in on your goal. You know where you want to be. You know what it takes to get there. So lock in and commit like there's no other way, because honestly, there is no other way. I think to start, just pick one area in your life where you've been inconsistent and just commit to locking in to that one thing, and you'll see how that feels, and you'll want to lock in to more than one thing after that. But yeah, people always ask me, how do you stay disciplined? How do you stay consistent on my weight loss and my social media? And it's not that I'm motivated, y'all. I am not motivated to do any of these things. I set up my systems. I lock in. I know who I am, so I know that these are things that I need to be doing. Even though I can't say that I'm motivated to do things all the time, I do enjoy these things. So once I set up my systems and I lock in and I start to do these things, it comes out beautiful. But if you take anything from this video, let it be this: motivation is a scam. Discipline is the cheat code. So meet me in the comments. Let me know what's one thing that you're gonna commit to without feeling the motivation, something that you know you wanna do, but you don't really feel like it. What's that one thing you're gonna commit to now? Let me know. And if you like this video, if this helped you, or if you know anyone else that this could help, please like, comment, and subscribe, and share, because we're all in this leveling up together. Thank you so much for sitting here with me today, and I hope to see you in my next video. Bye, love ya.